Hello, everyone. Thank you for being here. Let me start with something very real today. A few months ago, an e commerce owner called me and said, Nilesh, we are growing, sales are up, but I feel like I'm constantly short on capital. You could hear the stress in his voice. Revenue was strong, orders were steady, ads were running, but every single month felt like survival. Inventory payments were due, ad spend kept increasing, payroll was hitting, credit cards were stacking up. He was not losing money, he was capital constrained. And that is a big difference. Most e commerce owners today are not failing because they cannot sell, they are struggling because their capital is mismanaged. So I want to discuss something about the revenue. The revenue is not capital. One of the biggest misconceptions in e-commerce is this. If sales grow, cash problems disappear. That sounds logical, but it is wrong. In his case, marketplace payouts were delayed, refund cycles were not forecasted, inventory was purchased months before cash actually came in, ads were paid upfront while revenue came later. So on the dashboard, everything looked healthy, but in the bank account, it felt tight. He was funding growth with stress. That is not sustainable. That is not what we are looking for. Growth without structure creates pressure. Next, I want to talk about the inventory capital trap. This is where the most capital gets locked. He had over 250 SKUs. When we analyzed them properly, something powerful showed up. A small percentage of products generated most of the contribution margin, but large purchase orders were going toward slow moving inventory. Thousands of dollars were sitting on the shelves, cash that could have funded marketing, cash that could have reduced high interest debt, cash that could have created a breathing room. He thought he needed more revenue. What he really needed was better capital allocation. So we restructured everything, purchasing cycles based on velocity, reorder points based on margin, inventory tied to real demand, not emotion. Within a few months, capital pressure reduced. Same sales, better cash position. That is the power of structure. Next, I want to talk about expense and margin discipline. Then we looked at all the expenses, and this is where many owners are surprised. Software staking, high agency retainers not tied to actual profit, products being aggressively scaled that looked good in revenue but weak in contribution margin. When we shifted marketing focus towards a high margin SKUs, something changed. Profit improved without increasing ad spend, and capital started breathing again. And when capital breathes, the business feels calmer. Business runs very smooth. Next is the financial statements and funding confidence. I'm going to choose the right statement, okay, for the slide. Then came the loan situation. He needed financing to support growth, but messy books kill credibility. We cleaned everything: accurate profit and loss, clean balance sheet, real cash flow visibility, inventory properly valued. When we walked into the bank the same time, it was different. He was not guessing. He understood his numbers. Loan was approved. But what mattered more, capital stopped feeling like chaos. He felt in control. If you are an e commerce owner and feel constantly tight on capital, it does not automatically mean you need more sales. It may mean inventory is trapping your cash, margins are misunderstood, expenses are not aligned with the profit, cash timing is unmanaged. This is what we uncover in our profit and cash flow analysis. So, how can we help you with all of these situations, like free trapped capital, strengthen your margins, smooth cash flow, prepare bank ready financials? You do not need more stress, you need structure. If this sounds like a situation and you going through with the same thing in your business, book a call with me. Let us bring clarity, control, and confidence to your capital and your profits. Drop capital in the comments or click the link and schedule your complimentary analysis. Let us fix the structure behind your growth. And remember, we are not doing just only the bookkeeping, we are helping you manage capital so your business grows with confidence and not constant pressure. So I'll see you down the road. Feel free to email me, call me, ask me any questions about your business. I will help you and I want to see you succeed as compared to other business owners. Thank you and happy weekend.